What is going on, everybody? My name is Rai, and today we are going to talk about quite a controversial topic. And there's going to be a lot of people who are for, who are against, and probably someone who just likes to watch the video. So the title is How This Makes New World Better Than WoW. And it's probably the reason why I clicked this video, so we're not going to talk too much before we jump right into the exact reason why I think this one feature in New World makes this better than World of Warcraft. Now, to give you a backstory, I've played World of Warcraft since the Burning Crusade, way back. So what, 16? Yeah, I don't even know how long it was, since 2006 I think it was. And I've been playing it on and off for a long time. And I actually just uninstalled the game today. And I'm an altaholic. So for those of you who don't know what that is, I like playing lots of different types of characters. And I became an altaholic by playing World of Warcraft, because the thing, and maybe you might see where I'm going with this, but the thing with World of Warcraft and other MMOs is that there are different classes in the game. They have different roles, they do different things. Unfortunately, you have different specs and you have different classes, and they all do different things. So you can't just have the one character, you have to have lots of characters. So for me and a few of my friends, playing different specs you would want to change maybe once every couple of weeks, or maybe try something out, you would have to level an entire new character, which would take days if not weeks. And this is where I think that New World has a huge advantage over World of Warcraft and other MMOs. So I've played New World now for around 180 hours, and I know that's quite a rookie number for some people. Some people like to spend a lot of time on this game, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But the biggest thing that I really enjoy is that I can be any spec that I want. If I want to be a tank, I can be a tank. I want to be a healer, I can be a healer. I want to be a ranged DPS, caster, melee DPS, whatever I want to be, I get the choice. New World has the abilities tied into their weapons, which is very similar to Final Fantasy 14 Online, from what I've been told, and a few other MMOs as well. But it doesn't tie me into one specific class. I don't have to change and spend hours and hours looking for a different spec and re-rolling and learning it and everything. It's literally tied into the weapon. So I could wake up one morning, which I have quite a few times, and say I want to be a tank, and I can just be a tank. And that's why I think it is a huge advantage. And let me go into it a little bit more in depth. So one of the other things that I really do love, and I'll compare it to World of Warcraft. So with World of Warcraft, you go into dungeons, you go into raids, you get specific gear sets for your class, and for your specialization, shall we say. So if I want to play a Frost Mage, I would get gear around the mage spec, sometimes ones that are very, very particular and best in slot, which is BIS for my Frost Mage. Or if I want as a tank, I'd get tank gear, so on and so forth. With New World, you get completely random drops. There's no specific drops that you get in the world, and whatever you decide to do, if it's an elite run or corruptions or dungeons, whatever it is you want, you get a load of different gear. And the thing that you would always find in World of Warcraft, especially for me, if I got gear drops that weren't exactly BIS for me, they would get disenchanted or deleted or sold or whatever it is. If it dropped and I didn't need it, I would get rid of it. Because it was no use to me. Yes, it might be useful for another specialization, let's say a fire mage or an arcane mage if we're talking World of Warcraft, but I never kept it. I'll delete it because that's not what I'm playing right now. With New World, I'm a bit of a hoarder. I have kept almost everything because I know it's very simple to just change to another specialization with changing the weapons. So if I get something that's constitution and strength, I'm thinking, oh, I could probably have a tank build for that. Or if I get dexterity and intellect, I think, oh, I could do a rapier and musket build or something like that. And I have all these different slots that are in my bank ready if I ever decide to change. Now, I've never had that before, and I think that's a massive bonus for New World, whereas with World of Warcraft, you wouldn't get that because everybody in World of Warcraft is searching for that BIS gear. They're searching for the very best gear, and anything less than that gets deleted. It's trash. You don't want it. And there's never really a question of, oh, I could probably use it for fire or arcane or protection or, anything. And that's where it's very good. And because I'm an altaholic, and I'm sure you altaholics out there will agree, is that the diversity in the game is that I could go to a city with all my tank gear and just spend 500 gold because I'm level 60 I'm not in this video, but I am level 60 now. Spent 500 gold and just respec, and within a few minutes I am fully ready to be a tank or a damage dealer or whatever. And some would say, well, what about weapon skills and level skills? Well, yes, you have to level that in New World, but I can guarantee you that it does not take you a week to level up a new class or level up a new spec. Let's say you want to change from a DPS to a healer, and you can't because it's not the type of class you want to play for World of Warcraft, and you have to spend a week leveling the character up, getting the gear, going through the dungeons and so on and so forth. With New World, you could just play your current spec, get enough gear because you're going to get boatloads of gear at level 60, spend 500 gold, and you can even level your weapon skills. Like, I've been doing the elite corruption runs and I've been leveling up a life staff. I've been leveling up a sword ready for when I do decide to switch, which I did switch this morning. I had like level 11 in my sword and shield, so I'm already competitive straight off the bat. And you can level up as you go because the dungeons are quite easy, and the corruption runs, there's so many people playing it, and the elite runs, there's so many people that are actually doing it that your damage isn't going to make a massive amount of difference. So getting up that skill is quite easy. But yeah, so that's why I think that New World is massively advantageous over World of Warcraft. And if you are an alcoholic and you do like this game, you are going to enjoy the diversity with the specs because you don't have to spend all that time and you can just enjoy the game. Yes, World of Warcraft has many different benefits over New World, but if you look at the time difference between the game, World of Warcraft is what, 16, 17 years old. New World is a few months old. It had plenty of betas, plenty of alphas, and some people argue that the alphas and betas were better than the current content right now. But give it 6 months time and it's going to be even better than what it already is now, and you already have those benefits right here, right now, instead of spending time. So, but that's the video. I wanted to just come on and talk about it. That's why I think New World is massively advantageous over World of Warcraft. And as I say, I've spent 180 plus hours in this game and I still haven't discovered everything, and I'm still leveling all my weapon skills. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's a benefit? Do you think it's a hindrance? Do you prefer World of Warcraft's more linear style as switching different classes and having different classes and different characters for different things? Or do you enjoy the fact that you can just go into one character and be everything? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and write a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.